Good evening, everybody. Namaste. Sorry for hogging your time. I know it's 5:30.
No.
But before beginning my feedback or my review, sir, I have a small complaint. You still do not pronounce my name correctly. So my name has been butchered for these 5 days. It's fine. I'd say that. Anyways, so before beginning with the review, we've been, I think we've spent almost a year at this campus. Have you people noticed that blue color board when you come through, when you pass the corridor while coming to the mess? How many of you know the meaning of what is written in that? There are numbers, there are percentages. So has anybody ever tried to discover?
Yeah.
So it's from the book Atomic Habits.
Yes.
1 raised to the power 365 means you have 1% chance of improving yourself each day for 365 days. That results in 37.8% increment or increase of your values, your attributes, your behavior, your efficiency. So it improves by 37.8%. But if you do not change, so that 1 is raised to the power minus 365, right? So you're not changing, rather it's deteriorating, or there's depreciation, right? So that is almost equal to 0.003%, right? So it's not resulting in any positive impact in your life, right? For these 5 days, let's say we invested our 1%, so at least we could improve ourselves perhaps by 5% of what we knew, of what we had gone through in our life so far. So perhaps not 37.8%, but perhaps 5% increment in whatever we have known or what we have learned. Coming to these placement classes and training sessions, since the very first year I have been striving hard and trying to communicate it, since even when Unnati ma'am joined, I talked to her during the internships also that we should, and to the senior placecom also when I had the opportunity of interacting with them, that we should have had these training sessions since the very first year, because MBA itself is a 2-year program. And when I talked to you, when I told you about this, because in our graduation we used to have these classes since the second year of our graduation. So I have attended these kind of classes in my graduation. One stark difference that I noticed in you as a trainer and in other trainers that I have been with is that there are people who come from firms, who come from certain companies. They have their corporate training institutions from where they come. They do not have any industry experience or academic experience, but just because they can speak well, they can market well, they have a good personality, they come to teach. But here we have a trainer, here we have an instructor who has had industry experience, who has had academic experience, and people sometimes don't value that. That's a part of life. So that's one thing that I noticed, and I've been trying to tell you also every day when we interacted. But people do not see the value or the worth of investing their time. Rather, people can roam about, they can be at their houses, they can be out of the building, they can have XYZ reasons, and I'm not complaining or I'm not remarking anyone, but what is going on within this room is meant for our betterment, is meant for our personal enhancement in our lives. And everybody knows where they stand. If you have an interview today, write itself at 6 p.m. how you will represent yourself. Hindi mein bolte hain, kaun kitne pani mein hai, right? So everybody knows that, where we stand today. And these interactions with you, the interviews, the GD sessions, they've been of great value and great importance. And the personal feedbacks that you give, perhaps not to everybody in the room, but to the certain selected students, from them other people can learn as well. So those remarks are not for specific people, but for everybody in general. So thank you very much for your time and for guiding. Perhaps even if you could change just a person, if you could improve us by 1% also, that I hope will make an impact in our further corporate journey. Thank you, sir.
Very nice.
Thank you.